Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Lovely feet. Played out wide. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pato. It's Pato!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pato. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Borussia Dortmund presented with a golden opportunity here. So perhaps now the breakthrough. Oh, great save by Dida. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Yeah, very good job, he positioned himself there.
Puskas. Driving forward, looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And it's Rijkaard. Hoisted in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bale, very much a man of this moment. Schneider. And here's Pato. No goals as yet. Looking to play him in, thinks about the shot. Arsenal have reclaimed it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. De Jong.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hullet. And it's Bale. And here's Pato. De Jong. That's a sharp pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neto is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the...
He'll try from distance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Vieira. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nesta. Cruyff powering forward here. Steaming on goalwards. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Terrific effort! And it's been hooked away. Bergomi. Now, can they get him away? Desailly clears it away. Rijkaard. Looking here to chip it through. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Out towards the flank. Puskás. Pato is onto this. That's really well cleared. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. He has a look up. Great defending, strong and determined. And he can thump it away. Gilberto Silva. And here's Schneider. And he's there to get it away. Well, that has not gone well.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. Now it's Puskás.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard. Here's Vieira. Yaya Touré. Now it's Pato. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, look, it may be 0-0, but it's had its moments. I think the most notable, of course, being the missed penalty. It could prove to be pretty costly, and we'll have to wait and see on that.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 11.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Coming on the field is...
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Ronaldinho running with the ball. Schneider. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Vieri. Threads one in. And this is Nedved. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Desailly is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 9, Puskás. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Gullit.
Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
61,052.
Nice looking ball.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Opts for safety. Lahm. He's a sharp little ball here. Pato is herring after that one. And still we await the first breakthrough. Back where it came from. De Jong. Gilberto Silva. Toure makes a dash for it. Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Schneider has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Vieira. Now it's Gullit. And Gullit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nedved. Bergomi. And he's forced to go back. Oh, can he get onto this? Ronaldinho going forward. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Desailly. Vieira. And it's Vieira. That's Nedved.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Gullit was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Yaya Toure. Gyökeres. Oh, he's burst through! That is lovely. That's Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Lovely pass, but chance for a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Arsenal look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this.
And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Hello everybody.
Your reflections then, Jim.
Borussia Dortmund just looked like a rabbit in the headlights, Peter. When put under any pressure, they ran scared and kept running.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game
Indonesia
that the passionate crowd
against
demands.
Arsenal.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. They've got to be quick to recover this. Rijkaard gets it away. And it's De Jong. Now it's Sneijder. He is just caressing the ball. Look at the space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to get it away. Deftly away. Gullit receives it in a good position here. Desai gets it clear. Maldini. Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. And he cuts out the supply. Yaya Toure. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Schmeichel is there to clear. First quarter of an hour gone. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Gullit. Now there's the clearance. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Thuram. And he's quick to return it. So it is still 0-0. Rijkaard receives it in a wide position. Looking for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's and again! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Yaya Toure really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
He's looking wide. Great pressure, plenty of it. That has been cut short. And they've got rid. And he's been shifted off it. Sneijder conjures time and space where few can. Seedorf. This looks promising. And he's there to get it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira clears. De Jong. Nicely weighted ball. Plays a sharp little ball here, and that is expertly dealt with. That's put paid to the danger. It's a searching pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now that is a hefty challenge. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
A That's a decent clearance. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Now that looks a decent... And pull it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Maldini can... Rijkaard! And he gets rid in a hurry. Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. He has found the way through. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Gullit. Gullit has been caught there, it's a foul. Thuram, and he whips it in, and he's straight offside. That's going wide left. That is good alertness. Yaya Toure. Chance here to counter. Now it's Cruyff.
There will be 1 minute
Is a
added
perfect
time.
combination of brain and brawn. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
This is a lost
So between them,
children's
no
announcement.
goals at all
With the
so
father
far.
of a boy
Yeah,
in a
0-0,
yellow
but definitely
t-shirt
not from the
kindly
one
make
to
his
try.
way to the
There's been plenty
information
of
centre.
industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lahm. Vieira. But it's Thuram. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Thuram. And here's Gullit. Messi. De Jong. And the pass is intercepted. Dembele. Now, what about a counter-attack? Gyökeres. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. And this is Gullit. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Steaming on goalwards. Referee has just said play on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Indonesia have it back and can go again. And it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Oh, sweet feet. He's having a pop! No, not quite.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, this looks sharp. Gullit chasing after it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Nedved. Gyökeres. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gyökeres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aimed beyond the defence. Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Schneider. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Dembele. Oh, no joy this time. Just about up to 75 minutes. Dembele.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's in a great position here. And he's taking no chances there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. It's run loose here. And it's Seedorf. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, terrible pass. And this is Dembele. Great vision. And here's Rijkaard. And here's the chance to counter. Into the last 5 minutes. Messi.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And time is up. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is
Indonesian
fervent,
against
the atmosphere
Arsenal.
frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. And it's Seedorf. And here's Dembele. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, sweet feet. And the shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Couldn't squeeze it through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Eto'o. Gullit. He's cut it out. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Cruyff. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Dembele. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. And it's Lahm. Desai. Vieira. That's Rijkaard. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. Shoots! That's another chance. Oh, good finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's been cut out, well played. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And this is Dembele. Good ball, good take. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Schneider knocks it into space. Aims beyond. Decent chance! Lahm clears without hesitation. And this is Dembele. Now, can they get him away? And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Looking for the run. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Schneider. This is a promising build-up. That's going wide left. It's a promising position. Takes the shot! It's a loose ball.
Gullit. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, nicely intercepted. Cruyff. Now it's Seedorf. That is good strength. Oh, well played, well played. That's a little off target. Rijkaard. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's a pretty loose pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. Deftly away. Now it's Dembele. And here's Schneider. Great defending, strong and determined. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And here's Dembele. And now the breakaway, looking for a runner. Now that's well seen too. Schneider given the lift of his goal. And here's Dembele. Great vision. Dembele finds himself offside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Schneider. De Jong. And here's Gullit. That's an excellent interception. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal get the second half started.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi. De Jong, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Nedved. Rijkaard. And here's Gullit. Yaya Toure. Desai. And it's Lahm. Well, there's the clearance. Played into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Gullit. Gyökeres. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. And it's Gullit. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Oh, this looks sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Nedved. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Out for a throw. And it's Vieira. Maldini. And here's Rijkaard. Produces a cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gullit going after that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Gyökeres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now the ball in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. And he can clear it away. Seedorf does really well there, he is strong. Nedved, and that's left. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Indonesia really could have done without this. So, having trailed to lead. The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 14.
Indonesia
Seedorf.
can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Schneider.
Arsenal have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Number 8, Gullit. Coming on the field, number 15, Pedri.
And he's managed to
Number
gift it
5,
back.
Ronaldinho. Number 7, Marcel Desailly. Number 11, Alcantara. Number 20, Ibrahimovic.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He can run onto that. Picked out brilliantly. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Dembele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. This looks promising. And he's running through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, it's Dembele. Ronaldinho! It's loose now, and they will. Oh, what has happened here? Dealt with nicely by the defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Thuram attempts a clearance. Gyökeres engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Cleared without hesitation. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Indonesia did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Hello attendees, this is a lost
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when you look back on it, Peter, the crowd played its part, there's no doubt about that. They got a bit down on their team, you know, early in the game, and it just went downhill.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of
Hello,
obligation
everybody, and welcome
right
to
from the
today's
start.
match.
These teams know they cannot falter.
Against Indonesia.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong.
Messi! Oh, that is beautiful!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Gullit. Can he finish? And it's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Ibrahimovic. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ibrahimovic. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rummenigge gets into a good position. Oh, that's a fine interception. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, what has happened here? Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Rummenigge. Lampard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. He's played it back. And it's Ruiz. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Rummenigge is onto this. Silvestre. Fabian Ruiz. Rummenigge tries a shot! And no mistake! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Indonesia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Gullit, neatly clipped into space. Zanetti. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong has it out wide and in space. That's an excellent interception. Referee has just said play on. Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rummenigge. Nesta. And it's Rijkaard. And he's quick to return it. And here's Lampard. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
There will be
Defending
one
is
at a time.
unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Just a quick announcement.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Indonesia are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are... Azar! And that's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well read, nice interception. Cantona quietly revving up. And it's made its way to him. And he's found a way past. He's free, and the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Indonesia with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Silves is always looking to play quality balls. Indonesia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending...
It's Sneijder! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 23.
Tunisia drag themselves back
Number
again.
14.
Well, there's
Seydou.
resilience for you, Peter.
Number
As a side, they
20,
never lost focus despite
Ibrahimovic.
the setback,
Coming on
and this
the
is
field,
thoroughly merited for
number
me.
22,
Now they can
Dembele.
go one better, possibly.
Number 5.
He's on it, can he get away?
Number 21.
That's been intercepted.
Frank
That's great
Lampard.
positioning, so good
Number
from him.
24.
And Dijk cuts out the
Puskás.
pass. Who saw this coming? Indonesia are taking this to full distance. Terrific stuff. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a promising position. Messi. Now he's got space here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Ronaldinho running with the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Puskás, and that's a good ball. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. He'll try from distance. Lampard, a legend of his time. He's got himself an absolute peach. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Shot, surely! And that's a sharp finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And yes, it's him again. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And the shot's on. Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And smartly reclaimed. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Ronaldinho makes a move down the right. And it's Lampard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And here's Ruiz. Silvestre finding himself in space. And he's in on goal. Shot at goal! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough.
Substitution in
Better look
progress.
next time, maybe.
Indonesia are making a change now. Zanetti. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 10, Messi.
90
Number
minutes
2,
gone and nothing
Nesta.
between them still.
Coming on the field, number 15,
Indonesia pay the price for
Petri.
failing to close
Number
out the match
7,
in normal time.
Marcel Desailly.
Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Spread out to the left. So what can they make of this? That's a little off target. He's through here. Now can he find a finish? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Zanetti. And this is Dembele. And that is expertly dealt with. Camavinga. Cantona. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. Zanetti. Zanetti making good progress on the right-hand side. Camavinga. Cantona. Cleared away. It is a corner, good chance. And it's been taken short. Look at the space here. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Zanetti. It's Camavinga.
There will be 1 minute
Petri.
added time.
Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Ronaldinho. So that was it, the first period of extra
And
time.
we come to you now with a quick request for
Neither
support
side able to
for our
conjure up
World
a
Charity
telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it.
Substitutions taking place.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he cuts out the supply. Camavinga. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Petri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, good-looking ball. Neymar. Petri. And here's decent chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it?
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He has found the way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rummenigge, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player...
And there goes the final whistle. Indonesia can look back at this result with regret.